Okay, time to stream again. Time to play some more Minecraft. Um, yeah, we're just waiting for the connection to do its thing. And then we're gonna continue building. For some reason this is taking quite a long time today. Yeah, timed out. Okay, let's try again. There we go. That's a good sign when it is already on encrypting. Joining world. There we go. So, in real life Austria today, here the ground is snow covered a little bit. It's been snowing recently, so things are covered in white and it looks quite lovely outside, but it's also cold. Alright. Oh yeah, right, this is where we are. That is going to be eventually our house. Oh yeah, and what you heard tooting just there was this train set here. Oh, I will show you one of the best features right now. So get this alarm clock here. If I go to sleep now and I wake up, it's gonna ring. How amazing is that? Anyway, I find it really awesome. So few things that we're gonna do today. We're gonna probably not finish anything, so today we're gonna take it very easy and not be very, I don't know, not be too strict with ourselves or anything. We're gonna go a very relaxing way, and we're gonna just continue a little bit with the interior design of the house, and we're gonna start off planning and building the greenhouse, for which I have kind of a real life style template, I would say, something that I wanna imitate the style of, which is the Pyramid House in Schönbrunn, which is gonna be the style of the greenhouse. Basically it's built on a short white base, and then it has a lot of glass with rounded roofs. And green grids in between the glass. It looks quite nice. And we're gonna try to do that. So there are some things we gotta look at. For example, let's see what kind of white good building material we have. I'm thinking limestone would be good. That's made out of limestone essence, for example, if we can get some limestone to begin with. We make this limestone essence out of limestone seeds, obviously, and these limestone seeds are made by infusion crafting limestone with prudentium essence. Oh wait, did I already make that maybe? Yeah, I think I went ahead and prepared something for this. Hold on. Let me see my backpack maybe. Okay, there's some sandstone there. There are limestone seeds. Okay, so we got something ready already. We want to use those. Now we're gonna need prudentium farmland, I think, for this. yeah, we do have some recipes favorited for that already, and it needs... Well, we're not gonna get Supremium farmland, that's not gonna be it. Prudentium is gonna be it. So this goes away, and this comes here. So how do we make Prudentium farmland? Well, farmland and Prudentium essence, which is made using an infusion crystal and ethereum essence. Alright, then let's see. Do we already have an infusion crystal? I might have made one already. Let me look in my inventories that are still left on the ground here. There is one indeed, and we have used it already for a little bit. Okay. Oh yeah, true, because we did make some Prudentium already. So then we wanna do this, and we wanna get some of this, which means we need 4 Inferium Essence, which is easy. Now we put them into a crafting bench, which is no longer here. The crafting bench is now here. Then the infusion crystal in the middle, and we get a Prudentium essence. Then we need dirt and one of these hose. I do have one in here, and dirt. Well, I do probably have some in here. Yeah, there we go. So dirt, stone hoe, and Prudentium essence gives us Prudentium farmland. Then we put the hoe back in there. And that gives us Prudentium farmland. Which now means we just need to make another Hopper Botany Pot system thing. Alright. I'm just gonna add another one of these over here. So let's see if we still have one of these things. Yes, we do. I take this. I take this. So now let's put another one of these down. Then we need a Hopper Botany Pot. One of my favorite words. So we probably have some nothing in here. Nice, we love some nothing. And a lot of stone in there. What's in here? More stone. Oh, I probably put it all in there, did I? Well, we do have some terracotta, of which we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we do have some bricks, of which we need 3. Then we need 1, 2 of those. Then we need a crafting table. Oh no, first we are still gonna get ourselves some iron, of which we need 5. which is exactly how much is in there, but we wanna keep some iron in there. So this is gonna go in here. These 5 we're gonna pick up. There we go, now we're ready for some crafting. We're gonna need a hopper. Hopper is made out of these here. Making a chest. Using some iron. There we go, hopper. Then we're gonna need a flower pot. Then we're gonna need a flower pot with a hopper and 5 terracotta, which gives us a Hopper Botany Pot. Then we place that on top of here, we put the Prudentium farmland in there and the limestone seeds as well. So now this machine is gonna generate limestone for us. Another thing I wanted to check with the limestone is, do we have a tiny bricks variant? Well, we have this version, which is not oriented in the way that I want it to be. You could use the normal bricks here. We could use the limestone pillar. I'm probably gonna use the small limestone bricks then. Well, that's so far part of the plan now. Maybe we can do the same thing for Viridium. That would be awesome. Let's look at that in a second. Alright. Viridium. Viridium does not have an essence. Viridium does have essence. Okay, you make it out of copper essence and stone essence. So we would need to make 2 more system things to get Viridium automated. But it would be very good, because that's a perfect color for the grid section of the greenhouse. And I think we're then gonna use white glass as glass for the building. Alright, so then let's make stone essence and copper essence, right? First of all, bookmark this recipe. Then let's look at stone essence. Stone can be done using inferior farmland. Okay, that's good. That makes it cheaper. Then let's see about copper essence. Okay, that needs tertium farmland. That's unfortunate. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of work to get there. Because we're gonna need this. We're no longer gonna need this, this, and this. Neither are we gonna need nether wart block and moss block right now. And we have enough Prudentium essence for now. No, actually we're probably gonna need some to make tertium essence. Alright, step by step then. So, copper seeds. We get them using tertium essence for sure. Alright, tertium essence is infusion crystal and Prudentium essence. So we need 4 Prudentium essence to get 1 tertium essence. So let's do baby steps and do that first. Let's sleep. So that we can hear the lovely ringing again. Gosh, I love this so much. It's such a nice detail. Also, by the way, the clocks on this alarm clock and the clock tower, they are synchronized as well, so they display the same time, which is awesome. Alright, we do still have this on us, then we're gonna need 16 of Inferium Essence. For 1 Tertium Essence. Let's get that done real quick. So we put the infusion crystal in the middle, put these like so, get 4 Prudentium Essence. Now we do this and get a Tertium Essence. 1 is not gonna be enough in total, but 1 is gonna be enough for the farmland at least. We need 4 more of these for the seeds. So we need 16, hold on, let's quickly get the calculator. Calc 16 times, hold on, what did it say? We need 4 of those. So 16 times 4. Calc 16 times 4 is 64, of course. So we need 64 Inferium Essence now. Well, that's exactly a stack, so I can just shift click this to get a stack. Then we continue doing what we just done. Put the crystal in the middle. Get 16 of these. To get 4 more of Tertium Essence. We still have a lot of uses for this left, and I don't think we... oh, we need more for the stone stuff. No, stone stuff is done with Inferium Essence, so we can again put this crystal away. Alright, now we got our 5 essences. Now what? Now we're gonna need another dirt. And another one of the hoe, which I put here. Now we do this, dirt, hoe, and one of these tertium essences, which gives us tertium farmland. Nice. Good. Then we can put... let's keep the hoe on us for now, because we're gonna need it for... actually... for the stone farmland as well, which is gonna be 1 inferium farmland. So, dirt hoe, inferium essence gives us inferium farmland. Nice. Now we can put the hoe away and pick this back up. Nice. Okay. Nice, good. Now we need a seed base. These are just dirt seeds. Seed bases are made with prosperity shards, which I keep, I think, in my whole structure here. There we go. So we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 sets of 4 for 1 seed base for stone and 1 seed base for copper. Right. Then I'm gonna need a seed, which is also, I think, in here, if I'm not mistaken. It is here somewhere. There we go. 2 of those. Alright. So I think I just need... Hold on, how does this work again? We need prosperity seed base. Yeah, that's just in a crafting grid. Okay. 2 of those. And like so. Then we're gonna kind of enchant these seeds. For which I still need 4 more. Inferior essence. Alright. Then let's go to the library where we have our infusion setup. We haven't been there in a whole while. This still needs a lot of interior design with more books and stuff. Anyhow, here is where we're gonna make our seeds. So we now need inferium and stone probably. So inferium for the corners, then stone, and we're gonna need copper as well. Hold on, let me check something real quick. So we need copper ingots for this, and for the other thing we need stone blocks. Alright, easy. So I went in here too early. We still need more stuff. For example, we are gonna need 4 copper ingots. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 stone. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should have taken from the top, but whatever. Alright. Now it's library time. Because now we get... this is for the inferium stuff, so we need the stone now. Stone now. Stone now. Yeah, I hope I did this in the correct... Yes, stone seeds. Good. Let's get those stone seeds. Alright, we got ourselves some stone seeds. Then we're gonna need the copper seeds, which is gonna go like so. Then the essences again in the corner. And the ingots on the sides. And this makes us copper seeds, very good. And there we go, we have copper seeds. Alright. Good. So, now, again, we do have the farmlands, we do have the seeds. Now again, what we need is Hopper Botany Pots. Trying to find the exit, there it is. Gets lost in their own library. Anyway, it's raining. Okay, that's grand. Hopper Botany Pots, right. I don't have any more of these drawers, so I might just need to make more drawers. Or just for now, we're gonna use these two. Alright. guess we're just gonna make them on the back side of here. So whoop whoop. Then I guess we put some 2x2 drawers in here, which is gonna be absolutely kind of wasted and just unnecessary. But it's a shortcut now. I don't wanna craft those right now. So we need 2 Hopper Botany Pots this time, so 6 of those, 10 of those, then 4 of those, and 10 of those. So 1 of these and 1 of these. Let's put these in the trash for now. And this we're gonna uncraft. Exactly. So now we should have everything we need. Let's get ourselves some good sleep. Nice. So we get these turned into planks, get the planks turned into chests, get the chests turned into hoppers, then get the bricks turned into flower pots, and then we're ready for crafting the Hopper Botany Pots. Exactly. This way. Here and here. So this is gonna be the tertium with the copper. And this is gonna be the inferium with the stone. Alright, let's see. Nice, it put the limestone essence in there, that's perfect. And the rest of the stuff that doesn't go in there will end up in the botany pot itself. Okay, so now we can do stuff, and in the background it will provide us with infinite stone essence, copper essence, and limestone essence, which is everything we need for the exterior of the greenhouse. I plan to make it quite big. I want it to probably be the biggest building on the island, to be fair. But it's gonna be kind of hidden from the frontal perspective. So right now, hold on, let me quickly fly over here and look at it from this direction. Right, so right now, okay, let's land here. Right now you see kind of my house in its ugly mode as well, which is just the interior design and no exterior yet, which is fine. We do have some nice buildings on the skyline from this perspective, but I think the greenhouse will be hidden from this view, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame, of course. Let's quickly check out the train station and see how it looks from over there. Alright, so this is our central train station with the 4th of graders. from here we don't see my house really much, I think. Maybe we're gonna see it a little bit. And I think also from here the greenhouse is unfortunately pretty much hidden. So this will be kind of invisible from the most important angles, to be honest. Which is a bit of a shame, but the greenhouse just only really has space over there where I'm planning to build it, which is basically behind the train station here, in this area here, this whole forested area here. We're gonna deforest a whole bunch there, and we're gonna build our greenhouse in there, and it's gonna need to be big, so we're gonna take up quite some space. It might be visible from here. But it's probably not visible from that sea place over there, which is the location of Crazy Revenge. Yeah, it's too far away from there. This is his platform that he's gonna build his base on. So there's no way we can see that from here, unfortunately. But if we fly in from here, in this direction, now is where it will probably arise from the fog. I do plan to make it my most beautiful building and my biggest building, and we're just gonna hide it from the world, unfortunately, because of space reasons. So yeah, that's it. Let's continue building. So I was also gonna make my house here out of limestone as well. So the walls and stuff here. Except the interior walls, which are gonna be made out of cherry like this. Which we may as well just continue. We do have a lot of cherry wood in there. Still growing though. We're gonna... Hold on, we can count this. 6 by probably 6 as well, right? So arc 6 times 6 equals 36, of course, the square number. So let's get 36 of these. I think that's too many, but sure. If the calculator says so, then the calculator says so. And we're gonna not deforest, strip all of these to make a beautiful pink wall out of those. Oh, I had some... No, there's a Hakanda blocks. Never mind, my bad. We're gonna make our wall right here. here. That is one gap too many. But also I was miscalculating, those are 7 and not 6. So 1, 2, and we still need 4 more. So let's get 4 more cherry blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think the wall would be, the door would be better here. Let me just quickly search for something. Let me see what kind of ladders we have. Okay, we do have some metal variants, but none of the cherry wood. Oh no, there's a cherry simple bunk ladder. How do we make those? Just out of cherry planks and 6 sticks. So we need 2 cherry planks and 12 sticks for 8. Okay, then I do have a plan for this. We are gonna use jacaranda planks here. I think right here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're gonna put the bunk ladders on top of those, and we're gonna get rid of this as a whole to the next story. Okay. What else do we want to do in here? We're probably gonna put some of the working tables in here. Right. So this was the general crafting area. I think then we're gonna use this. Let's look at the tables that we have available. We have a glass blower's table, we have a botanist table, we have a carpenter's table, we have a mason table. I think these two kind of belong in one room, the carpenter's table and the botanist workbench, because these are kind of both very naturey hobbies, I would argue. So we're gonna put in here, that's exactly on the wrong spot then, a carpenter's table, maybe, okay, just from design philosophy standpoints here, let's maybe put the saw not on the doorway, so that you can easily cut yourself when you enter or something. I think it makes more sense over here. Then we take the botanist workbench and we place it over here. And let's see if we have anything particularly wooden that we can just use here to decorate this place. Yes, for example, wooden block toys, that's perfect. We want those for sure. We don't need the recipe for this anymore, and we don't need the recipe for this anymore. This neither, but the one for the Viridium itself we're gonna keep. We're not gonna feed this into an autocrafter or something like that, we're just gonna farm these ourselves. Okay. So wooden block toys, but first let's get some kind of table here. We're just gonna use oak, I think, cause that's already on this carpenter's table. Maybe then we're actually gonna replace these also by oak. Do I have a oak tree in here? I don't think I do. Do I have any oak saplings left? So these are crate stuff, Pokemon stuff, an empty crate. These are food plants, right? So not saplings. Did I not have a sapling chest as well? What's that? That's celluloid seeds. Do I just straight up not have oak saplings? I mean, I know how I could get some, that's not a problem. We can just get them from the fruit trees over the island. Do I have oak saplings in here maybe? Oh, we did put all of the saplings already into this. So yeah, we do have oak saplings, that's good. And we have very little oak wood ourselves. So let's get one of these and start another Hopper Botany Pot. Another one of these, another one of these. Right. Alright, but these things are doing their job already. We got 19 limestone essence already. Yes. So moving on. Same thing as always. Like we did already 2 times before today. 5 terracotta, 3 bricks. Okay, we do have 8 logs on us. 8 planks, I mean. Which we're just gonna reuse now. And then we still need iron. Whack! That was dumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Let's start with this. Put it in there, the chest. Have a hopper. Put the hopper. No, we first need a brick, a flower pot. Put the hopper on top of that. Surround it with terracotta. There you go. Hopper Botany Pot for you. We're gonna put an oak sapling in there, and we're just gonna put dirt in there. Right. This is gonna make more oak wood for us. We every now and then run into situations where we need this oak stuff, and I guess we can just use it then. Food for the hungry. And other leftovers, yay! We're gonna put it into the Pokemon chest right away. Pokemon chest is this one. Oh, it's morning. Nice. To be honest, I don't find the alarm clock obnoxious enough to get rid of it. We're gonna keep it. Is my executive decision. So, we should have enough sticks on us actually to make this thing. 2 cherry planks and hold on, how was it? That's for the wooden toys. I don't need that. I need the ladder. The bunk ladder made out of cherry. This one. Bookmark this. Oh, in the furniture workbench. Got it. Okay. That's not the furniture workbench. That's the furniture workbench. Cherry simple bulk ladder. Get 2 of those. Alright. And we're gonna place them. Nope, not like so. And it's rainy. Alright. Oak stuff. We already got 3 oak logs. That's perfect. We need 2 to make us have some oak planks. And we're gonna place them right here. 6 of them. Then place 6 of these ladders on top of them. And this looks actually kinda cute. Yes, I like it. I'm happy with this. Okay. Okay. Now let's think of more oaken furniture. I want 2 crates maybe to go in here. Do we have crates? I mean, we do have things that kind of look like crates, but they are a little bit more difficult to get. Yeah, we do have oak crates, for example. That would be perfect. Which is just any oak logs, any oak slabs, and any chest. We're gonna bookmark this recipe. Nice. That's really interesting then. We're gonna make those. These also look... Oh, we can just make barrels and turn those into oak crates. That would be even better. Yes. Let's do that. I'm sorry, oak crate. I chose this. Yeah. Let's memorize the reinforced oak crate. It's just barrels. Okay. Oh wait, I wanted to have a back door here, right here as well, which is perfect next to the ladder. So let's do that. This is our back door, just in case I don't want to fly to enter my house. Or, you know, open it in half, basically. I don't need this anymore. Is this usable fuel? That's what I wonder. No, apparently not. Thinky. What I wanted to do next was... brain, come on. Oh yeah, make barrels. Make 2 barrels. So we need just any wood, to be honest. And we do have some on us. Then, again, this is not where the crafting table is anymore. We just came from there. Let's get some of these. How do we make a barrel again? 6 planks and 2 slabs. So then let's make 1 more of those. And like so we should have trapdoors, okay. Like so we should have slabs, okay. 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Gives us a barrel. Then we need 1 more of you. Then we get 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And voila, another barrel. Then we take these barrels, go to our newly placed carpenter's table. And we get some of these beautiful crates here. Okay, let's actually turn this into 2 different stacks, so that one of them becomes an oak crate and one of them becomes a reinforced oak crate. Let's quickly check if there's anything else that we can make. The oak barrel, no. That's twilight oak, that's the dark oak. Yeah, no, that's perfect. We take this. Now, we move this down here, place you here. Facing a different way though. Yeah, like so, that's perfect. And it's still usable as a barrel, that's cool. Then the reinforced one. Again, not in this orientation, but in this one. Now we got 2 crates here. That's perfect as decoration. Because this fits my experience of a woodworking room, that sometimes you just have crates lying around. Then we're gonna do some oak tables over here, which is gonna make use of the furniture table. Right. We want oak. Some hellbark lamps, which is not at all anything to do with oak. classic oak table, I think, or basic oak table. Let's check out how to make a basic oak table. Basic oak table is just 3 oak planks and 5 oak logs into furniture workbench. So we're just gonna need some oak logs, of which we have 17. What did I say we need? 5. 5 plus 3 wood, so 6 oak logs. Nothing easier than that. Alright. And now we can make basic oak table. Nice. Yeah, that looks good. I like it. 2 oak tables rotated in different orientations. Now we're gonna place the block toys over here. The block toys are made using this DIY workbench. We only need 1 more iron and then we can do anything we want. So block toys. Anyway, just get some iron and also sleep first maybe. Yes, so oak toys. Iron. Don't know why we need iron for oak toys, for wooden block toys, but we do, and I only said 1 of those, please, thank you. Right, here we go, put that in there, and we say block, no, not block, block toys. One of those. Alright. And we put them here. And oh yeah, that is perfect for a woodworking room. Because eventually you just have some of your prototypes, your projects and stuff lying around. And this perfectly looks like just some abandoned woodworking project. Then we're gonna have probably a tool wall somewhere here. Let's see whether we have tool boxes, we have tool racks somewhere as well. I want a tool rack. That's a stool. I don't need a tool, I need a tool rack to be precise. I'm not finding it right now. Hold on, what is that? That's a sentry mode access tool. Okay, cool stuff. Tool rack, please. And we have one for the kitchen, but we're gonna make use of that anyway. We're gonna need slabs and iron nuggets. Let's say we make 4 of those. So we need 12 of any slab and 8 of iron nuggets. We still have 2 slabs of those left. Let's see how many slabs we can get out of those. Okay, hold on. We just need 6 of these woods to make 12 slabs actually. Then iron nuggets. Those are in the storage, which is over here. 8 iron nuggets we need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. Now let's get crafting those. Half of them over here, half of them over here. These split like so. And we have 4 tool racks, which we're gonna place. Not in this room, my bad. Here. Right. Now, let's get some stuff to put in there. Saw. Do we have a hand saw? We have a chainsaw made out of a block of coal and these ivory bits. Let's memorize that for now. There is a saw on top of that block, but we're not gonna place that now here. That's a saw blade. That's a flux saw. Ooh, that would be cool, but that's maybe a bit expensive to just use as decoration. Let's get one of these wrenches. This one, yes. Then hammer. Just any kind of hammer that isn't really expensive to make. Oil hammer is made out of rebar. Okay, no, definitely not. That is not what I need. That is, however, exactly what I need. I'm gonna take that, yes. Okay. Then we're gonna just take a bunch of normal axes, I think. Whoops. One axe is enough though for the inventory. Let's take an iron axe and a stone axe. Alright. Do we have some measuring tape? Yeah, we have building tape. Construction tape. That's not it. Do we have a ruler? No. Do we have maybe a pencil? No. Pen? No. Sword. That looks so awesome actually. Gosh darn it, there are just so many things here. So many things here. Alright. That shall do for now. So let's start making the axe first, because I have everything I need for it right on me. Right. Let's place it down here. Okay. Then we don't need you anymore. The hammer was. Okay, so we need 5 iron ingots for now. And put those in here. Alright, let's start with this thing here. Okay, 2 iron ingots, 1 iron nugget, and 1 block of coal. The block of coal we fortunately have actually on us in a way. Because we just need to do this. Bam, there we go. Block of coal. Okay. 2 of you, 1 of you. Alright. Make a chainsaw, please. Highly effective on trees and leaves. Right click to use. Do we get the leaves? Whoa! Well, you were not kidding that it was highly effective. Now we just have a hole in this tree. Well... Anyway, I was gonna put this here. Oh yeah, that looks good. That looks so good on there. And it's actually a really usable tool as well. Because it gets rid of trees so quickly, I guess. Okay. Then last thing left is this wrench here, which is 4 copper ingots. Alright. Wrench, please. This and put the wrench also on the tool rack. Whoa. Okay, hold on. We might need to. No. Ha. I didn't expect to run into that problem. Stick onto the wall. Yeah. Alright. Anyway, this chainsaw is awesome. I think those are inventories, so I could probably place it in there with a hopper. The thing is, I don't want to just go crafting another hopper now for basically nothing. Let's sleep on this problem. Oh, it's trying to wrench the bed. Engineer gaming. Use a wrench to rotate a block. But yeah, this room is coming together. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it lots actually. This is the after room. Yeah, it looks the part, let's say. And the bedroom probably still looks the best because like this set of beds here with the nightstands. Those are pretty awesome in my opinion. Okay. Maybe we just gotta consider the wrench a fail. Okay, that's actually awesome. That I can do that. Does it still work? Yes, the mirror still works. Okay, nice. Nice. So I'm just gonna put the wrench in the middle here. I don't really need it. Alright. I'm thinking we're gonna make the next room, if I'm not falling down at least. Alright. So I'm thinking we're gonna make this room here now very narrow. And just gonna have it be the ladder room with 2 work tables. So let's get some walls going. Again, we need 7 by 6 logs, approximately, which is 42, isn't it? Yeah. So 42 logs. Actually, we have a door hole as well, so we actually only need 40. So let's put these 2 back in actually. Oh, I have a dream catcher. Yes. Alright. So let's make the wall here already. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. Here, here, here. And let's make the door right here. Alright. Let's strip all of it. Okay, we can reach it from the bottom, that's good to know. Then I can just do this. 1, 2, 1, 3, and then we're gonna use some kind of extra block like this. And start building the way above the door, the frame above the door. Right. Okay, so we can remove the cap now. And then strip all of these logs. And yeah, this is a very narrow room, but that's exactly what I want here. And we're gonna put the tables there. Alright, let's get ourselves the 2 tables, which is for one gonna be the mason table, and secondly the glass blower. Right. Glass blower. Nice, okay. That's good enough. Then I want to have a living room, I think. So with some, with a couch and some living chairs, a coffee table, a TV over here, maybe some bookcases in there. Yeah. But I think let's take a step back from this now and continue this later. And rather than that, let's have a look and see how our limestone and stuff is doing. Limestone, we have 37 essence of it already. Alright. Then let's get some of those. Let's actually take Arbut one of those. That's good, okay. Because I can craft these up now. Put this in here. Don't take it away again. And we have a stack of limestone. Alright, that's already pretty cool. So our limestone already has a cut texture, doesn't it? Let me have a quick look. Yeah, it's pretty fluid. Really melds into each other. Okay, awesome. Awesome stuff. We do have our limestone. Our first bits. I think we should probably put this bench saw also into the woodworking room. But for now, let's just have a quick look. I think we should make the house exterior first before we start the greenhouse. At least for the non-folding part. The folding part we're gonna do later. Cut limestone looks probably even better. Okay, let's go halfsies. Half with cut limestone bricks and half with cut limestone. Alright, then let's replace with bricks for now for the bottom layer until the hinge, which is this block here. This already looks much better with the pink and the green. Yeah. Good decision. Probably also gonna add a layer of bricks on here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then when we have more all the way around it. Alright, now to the cut limestone. We gotta think about windows as well. We're gonna put a small window in there. This is the door still. Okay, let's look at the other corner also first. Alright, so we have... hold on. Let's make this symmetrical. We got one more and then the window, okay. Now for this part. We could have a big window here. Or just a tiny window. I'm thinking tiny window because of the second story over there. So... okay, no window for you, obviously. Then we have space in here for windows. We could make 3 windows, like so. Which kind of might be good for the living room upstairs as well. So I think we're gonna do that, yeah. And then we're gonna have these windows be tall. Alright. And that's, I think, gonna be the entire window height. So 3 blocks tall windows. Alright, it's already something. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting somewhere with this house. Let's go to sleep. Do we have space here for a bench saw? Yes. Well, that would be right on the ladder. That wouldn't be so good. Maybe we remove this here table part and put in the bench saw instead of that. I think that makes sense. Yeah. Unfortunately, we have 1 table too many then. So bench saw. Let's get you right away. I need a pickaxe for this, right? And try not to fall down the ladder onto the bench saw. That would be a very ungood accident. Gosh, I love the block toys. They are such a nice touch in here. Yes, I think the block choice with the limestone, the kelp blocks and the cherry logs, the block palette works so good together. Alright. I definitely didn't need another apple farm, to be honest. But sure, whatever. Okay. But speaking of apples, let's pick up some apples. Oh yeah, I do have the duplicator on me, the potato beetle or whatever it's called, that sometimes gives me double the drops from these, from anything that Minecraft considers a crop, and this is among them. And you see that it fires quite often actually. I think it has a 50% chance? No, a 25% chance. Nice. Well, for that it works really quite well. Another thing I've been noticing is that I haven't really put up much lighting in most of these rooms yet. We do have lighting in this room, we do have a torch in this room, but it's just a floor torch and not really that well placed. You just rather put them here like this, and so put one of them here, one of them here, put this one away and put one of them here. Yeah, then it looks kinda good, I think. We do have one more right now, which is here, and we're just gonna place torches next to the door. Alright, let's have a quick look again how it all looks. Oh no, I'm too close already. Alright. I think this house has potential. Whoops. Let's put another stack of apple into the food storage. There you go. We got enough apples. I love to watch the train in the distance. Alright. Let's check the map real quick. So, the greenhouse would essentially go over all of these squares there. So we're gonna need to actually claim this one chunk. No, that's actually an ocean chunk, but whatever. Okay. So let's maybe think for a second here. I'm gonna get to the screenshot folder right here and open this thing that we opened here now. Okay. So let me switch to the desktop scene really quick, because I want to draw on this thing. Can I draw on this thing this way? Okay, I guess let's just open it with paint for what it's worth. Just once. Alright. So, this is our island, Nambi Town for what it's worth. And the greenhouse is supposed to go in this area. Hold on, that is too thin of a pen. Let me get a proper brush. Let's get the oil brush. Okay, so this square right here is where the greenhouse will go. And let's kind of sketch maybe already the shape of it out. So I'm seeing good potential here for a cross-like shape. So we have a circular middle bit. I don't know, let's make the circle a little bit bigger. And then we have some extrusions coming out of each side, which should fit with these gaps that we are gonna have due to the ocean very well. Now we're gonna have an entrance lobby area over here that we're gonna connect to the path, and we're gonna have, you know what would be fun? A glass house tower, a greenhouse tower. So maybe over here we make another circle but smaller, like so, and make this a tower. So this right here shall be a tower. This right here shall be the entrance. Pardon me, I'm drawing this with my mouse right now. Then we're gonna have multiple floors of, I think. Multiple floors of greenhouse. How is that gonna work? No, that's a that sounds a little bit silly. Maybe we're gonna have a second floor in this middle part where there is solid floor around this yellow circle here. So here would be a hole, so to speak, and this would be the second floor. Let me draw that F a little bit nicer. Okay. And this tower then would have probably 5 floors. 5F. And everything else has 1F, 1F, and so on. And we're gonna give it big, beautiful, tall glass ceilings that are curved and arched, and have a dome in the middle as well as a dome on the top of the smaller tower here. Yeah, that's the plan, I think. Alright, let's go back to Minecraft. I'm gonna save this and we're gonna keep this in mind then. Okay. So this is now saved over. Interesting stuff. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Also love how the windmill looks on the map. Oh, it's night. Okay. And we're right next to the nether portal, which has been making noise this whole time. So then we're gonna have a path over here as well. Okay. I think that has been actually enough of plan making for today, but I don't want to end stream quite yet. How about we switch games and go to play some Magic? I think that's a good idea. We're gonna go to sleep real quick. In the meantime, I'm already gonna start the Magic. There it is. And we're gonna switch the game capture to MTGA. Okay. And we're gonna exit Minecraft. Disco. Alright, good. Let me also quickly change stream title and category. Edit stream info. A couple of avatar games. Avatar deck games. And we're gonna switch from Minecraft to Magic the Gathering. Then done. And we're gonna play some. So my plan is to play the Tough as Nails deck a bunch today and see whether we can get some wins under our belt. And I think I'm gonna turn up the volume a little bit once we are in game. We play against another Tough the First Metal Bender. Okay. I think that might then not be so exciting. Alright. We're gonna keep. I'm gonna say nice. Alright. Hello. Okay. Do I need anything right now? I don't have a 1-drop or anything like such. Okay, we're getting the expensive stuff at this beginning, which is not so good. Alright. Let's get another. Oh, we can't get another white mana, I see. Then we need green more often, I think. And we're gonna get this talisman next. End turn. Then we can just straight up cast off first as the first creature today. Resolve. Pass. And we're gonna do the same thing, to be honest. Or this one. Boomy is kind of a little bit better. Oh, pass to end. Sorry, my bad. Alright. Mountain. And I think we get ourselves this Boomy here, because it's so awesome. We're gonna get the farmland to become a creature. Okay, cool stuff, cool stuff. What else does it do? Yeah, that is a good one. Nice. Alright, get ourselves another forest, get ourselves stuff. All attack. Jesus! Nice. A 10-10 is nothing to laugh at. Oh no, Scute Swarm, the most broken card in Landfall. Which is to say, I also have it in this deck. For good reasons. We are playing the same deck essentially. The only hope right now is to cast Elish Noir, but for which I need another white mana, which I do get right now. We do this. Then boom, he attacks. He can go die by what I care about. I just want to have big. Well, he doesn't even. You have Bander's Water Skin here. What are you doing? Yeah. This first of all, sacrifice 3 other creatures. Well, gonna sack Boomy, Torf, and the mountain. Take action, yes. Hexproof. That is unfortunate. Okay, then I guess I will just Earthbend 3. No, hold on. Cancel. We will destroy Avatar Kyoshi, who is very bad news. There are multiple very bad news on the battlefield right now, but that is one of them. Yeah. I know. Yeah, we're just gonna get rid of as many Scute Swarms as we can. Which is probably still enough to kill me. No, that's close, but I still live. Probably not for the next turn anymore though. Yeah, that's just the luck of drawing Scute Swarm. I did not have that luck, unfortunately. It's somewhere in here. Alright, let's see. We add Toff again. Until end of turn. Yeah, well... Unfortunately that doesn't mean much, because it just die. No thanks. Let's make this into a creature. Yes, good game. And to be fair, would I survive another turn, this game would be entirely different. It is literally that close, because I just need that ability to trigger. Oh no, all of their creatures are lands as well, except for the Skewed Swarms, those would be gone. So actually no, I would still gain an advantage, which would be good. Come on, finish your fucking turn. Alright, well at least that got me some red and green spells. Well, we're gonna continue with exactly this deck. Cause it's good. It just played against itself is the problem. Entering match, waiting for opponent. Okay, I have played against a Katara the Fearless yesterday already. I would say they can be quite okay. Okay, let's keep those 7. I need a cheap creature to drop early though. And I might not be getting that. Alright, well let's see how it goes. Interesting. We might just be casting Struggle very early on. Okay, that's fine. That's also fine. let's get these planes and struggle on that compassionate hero. Okay, we're gonna put the Earth Kingdom General out, and we're gonna earthbend that mountain, and I will take that much life, thank you. Yeah, we're gonna let you through, don't worry. No, it's fine. Alright. I'm gonna need a Shire out now. So we're gonna put her out. You have only an entering effect, which we're not gonna use right now. So that Elish Norn will come in very handy again, because we're gonna do the destruction ability. For now, that's enough. We're gonna... It is Vigilance, the opponent's card. But does that really matter? We start with Vision on. We do have a plan after all to fulfill. Then I guess I could still survive or play the land here. I guess I'll play the land. And then next to combat. No attacks. End turn. You with a mountain, you with Aeth Non, you with a Shire. Alright. We're gonna first things first. Get... I don't have 3 other creatures, of course. We're gonna use Toff this one. And we're gonna Earthbend that Canopy Vista. I take that much life, please, yes. And And then I'm gonna... Oh yeah, because they are all forests. True. Then we're gonna do this thing here. And we're gonna earth bend tough. Then next to combat. And no attacks. And turn. Actually, you've given me a pretty cool out here. No, hold on. You are gonna block Suki. You are gonna block one of the bears. You are gonna block one of the bears. Cause what will happen is, since this is a land, it will enter back because of a Shire. Unless you destroy a Shire for no reason. Fuck you. Goodbye then. I just simply do not respect destruction spells. For very good reasons. Because honestly, they just ruin the game. Like, completely. Avatar Aang. Free mulligan, please. Yeah, I'm more happy with that. Keep 7. Okay, we're gonna need more mana though. So we're gonna play the temple first. That's fine. Ridiculous. Okay. Sure. Thank you for not attacking. Very kind. Let's get the Earthbending student out. Okay, if it's gonna be like that, then no. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. Keep 7. Let's start with forest. No tapped lands available, so we gotta start with one of the basic lands. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna start with that then. Haru Hidden Talent. We're gonna play the Skewed Swarm very late, so that it survives until it gets the self-replicating ability. And we're gonna search for a plains. Yeah, sure, all attack, why not? Sure. Then we play this thing here. No attacks. Okay. Depending on what we draw, we might already play the Skewed Swarm next. Nice, okay. Skewed Swarm comes. Skewed Swarm stays. Let's get more red in. Yeah, let's attack with these two. Okay, do it. You go. Okay. Nice, well done. Hello! Hello, hi. Sorry if I missed your chat messages, or whether you just entered the chat. I was playing some Minecraft earlier, and now, just to unwind, we're gonna play a few games of Magic with the avatar cards. We got one of these already out, and one of them on here, one of them here. Okay, I would now really love to get more lands actually. Okay, time waster. No attacks, thank you. Okay, that's good. We are gonna cast Tough first, because she's very tough. And we're gonna Earthbend 1. That's gonna be the Thriving Heath. Then we're gonna place planes. We're gonna... hold on, what is the question? A power 1% count on target creature. To be fair, this. And then we're gonna attack with the 7/7 creature for now. Nice. Then we're gonna Earthbend this planes. Alright, we're getting somewhere. This looks good. I dare you to do something. What a victory! Nice, you got an achievement. And another mastery orb. Let's go. Alright. Then let's do this first. Achievements. Core achievements. Formats. Brawling Mage. Alright. I do love Brawl. It is a cool format. Then let's see the Mastery Orbs. We do have one right now, I think. I do already have the Azula sleeve. Then these are just card styles, which I'm not really interested in, to be honest. Okay, actually this one looks sick. Cause she's in a 3-dimensional action pose right there. And that makes sense for me. Get that. Claim it. And we're gonna apply it right away as well. That's Bend It Like Azula. You get a new style. Ah, look at this one. Okay, done. That's the only change, only a cosmetic. Okay, then let's check out the store. First, let's check out whatever is in daily deals. Okay, that's still the same one as yesterday. I am, however, not really interested in that. Sorry to say. We're gonna buy packs, one of them. I'm gonna buy one mythic pack. Are mythic packs allowed? I don't know if for these we allow mythic packs. I will just use a normal pack then. Rightio. And then we go open some packs. 2 of them, indeed. Master Paku and Foggy Swamp Visions. Earth Rumble. Okay, So I guess if I were to make a lesson-based waterbending deck, then that card would make sense. Hey, hello, how are you doing? I'm actually probably gonna finish up stream soon, but we're gonna probably play one more game. Okay, through the Omen Path, let's see. This would be actually pretty good also with the firebending deck that I have. No worries, we will have many streams in the future. You'll get to see, however, one more game of Magic. We're gonna play now, not with the Tough as Nails deck, but with the Bandit Like Azula deck. Again against the Shrine deck, come on, that's unfortunate. Yeah, okay, sure. Sure, let's keep 7. Blue indeed. Alright. We're gonna need more lands. You are not a land, you go. Hello. And I guess we're gonna get... Ooh, we're gonna get out the firebending student early. Because I guess we can combo with that quite well. And you know, this is all about combos. Alright. Let's get this out. And you know what? Let's actually do that. We choose this target, pay adamant. Now we can do some fun stuff. Do this and do this. And we keep this on top. So for a single 1-2, this is already quite a lot of damage that has happened. But it's gonna slow down a little bit for now. Yeah, nice, unfortunately. Alright. I wanna get Azula out, so we're gonna take the mountain. And we're not gonna attack. And look at her, she has the 3D effect. Which looks so good with this pose. I know this creature, I play it a lot. Fair enough. Alright, we need more black mana. So we take this one. We do not need more mountains anymore. We're gonna get ourselves a patchwork crawler. Then I'm gonna attack with Azula. And hold on. No, that doesn't make sense actually. No attacks. As I don't have a creature in my graveyard yet, it doesn't make sense. Oh yeah, flyers, huh? I didn't think about that at all. Alright. Let's get Azula out. Right, and a card from the graveyard, please. Right, and then we're gonna play... Okay, let's take a mountain to be safe. And then attack with Azula. 2. Then we play the Destiny Spinner. And actually 2 Destiny Spinners. Right. It's a powerful deck, it just depends on combos, as all of my decks do. Alright, let's cast another temple. I want more instants, to be honest. That is good. Then we cast the Phoenix of Ash. It has haste, that's interesting. Then next, we attack with you, which gives us Firebending 2, which makes us... Oh, sorry, I forgot to attack with the Phoenix. My bad. Next, end turn. Sure. Let's get a precognition field. Okay. Yeah, cool stuff. Then I guess we're gonna attack next to combat. Attack with these two attackers. Lots of firebending. I will let you decide blockers before anything happens, cause then we can be infuriating. Nice. Target creature gets the +3/+2. Well, why not again? And then we can just exile the top card of our library. This one is good. But we are gonna exile it. Goodbye. Okay. Fun stuff. Okay, yeah, it was silly to all attack now, but I wanted to, and I almost killed them. It was a close match. Alright. It was a fun match though. Okay, and we're probably gonna leave it at that. Let's see if we achieved anything. Okay, well, we did achieve small power, big heart. Did we fulfill a quest? Yes, we did. Alright, let's just check the achievements. Color masteries, that's a white one, yes. Nice. Okay. So in 2 achievements I get the title The Virtuous. We can definitely get this one, that's not a problem. I just need to play any Boros deck for that. That's doable also with a Boros deck. I don't do that, I will never get that achievement, because I'm not an asshole. That's doable with my All That Glitters deck. So yeah, I can definitely get there. 9 or more legendary spells over the course of a single game. That might be a little bit difficult. That might work with a Planeswalker based deck, because all of those are legendary. Cast 250 Soldier or Angel spells over any number of games. Yeah, that's also doable. Okay, these white ones are pretty doable. Alright, then thank you everyone for coming today. It was fun. Okay, we streamed for almost 2.5 hours today. So I'm gonna check if we can raid someone, cause that's always just cool. No, I don't want you to get more silent. I want to go to the raids, please. Yes. So okay, yeah, we're definitely gonna raid someone. Hold on. Parachute. Right. See you next time. Bye bye.